Alrighty, well, welcome. It's Crouching Python here. We're going to start our series on Sonic Pi. And we're going to go over today just kind of downloading, installing, and setting up. So we're going to start up here. Going to go to Sonic Pi, Pi-Pi.net. I kind of uninstalled it so we can just start from scratch here. So here we are, the main website for Sonic Pi. And if you scroll down, here it is. Okay, so you can get it on Windows, Mac, or Raspberry Pi. I've used it on the Pi. You know, it struggles a little bit, and it's not as updated as frequently, so I would really recommend Mac or Windows. So we're going to go with Windows because that's what I've got here. So you're just going to click on this, and it goes all the way down here. So you get your choice of either a portable app or just an installer. We're going to go just for the installer, and that's going to pop that down here. It'll take, it says 19 minutes. Somehow I don't think it's going to be 19 minutes, but anyway, it's a free program. It's amazing, and the beauty of it is you get to combine code and music, which, if you're somebody like me, is like heaven almost. So we're gonna pause for a second and pick it up while it's kind of a slow download. Hang on. Alrighty, so that, I don't know why that took so long to download, but anyway, slow internet tonight maybe. So I'm just going to click on open the file. You're going to get the wizard. Yes, I accept the license agreement. We're going to install it. And yep, I do want to allow it to make these changes. So the cool thing about Sonic Pi is it's absolutely free, no strings attached. You can make whatever you want with it, and you'll never owe anything. Dr. Sam Aaron, who's the creator of this, former CS professor at Cambridge, and part-time DJ, decided it would really be fun if you could somehow combine code and music. And so this is it, Sonic Pi. For the technically oriented amongst you, it is written in Ruby, and as I understand it anyway, it's on the Super Collider synthesizer engine, if that means anything to you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. It just runs, but in case you're interested in that kind of thing, that might help you. Okay, so we're going to launch here. It's finished installing. We're on version 3.2.2, which has just come out in the last few weeks here. It does seem to take a long time to load, I've found. It really, regardless of what platform you're on, there's a lot of stuff going on here, so you just got to be patient. Alrighty, here we go. So now, let's take a little kind of guided tour around around the interface here. Alrighty, so first we have here, now yours may look white instead of black background. That is under the editor preferences, which is right there, I think, and you may come with the light, which looks like that. I personally prefer the dark background, but that's just me. You can pick whatever you like. Alrighty, so this is our coding window right in here. To our right are all of our kind of preferences. We've got audio preferences, and you've got a master volume here, input output in case you hook something else up to it, and you can hook up synths and MIDI keyboards, things like that. What you want the editor to look like, what visuals show up, and we have here show scopes, which we're going to see right here on the scope. It's kind of fun. They have different kinds of scopes. I haven't even played with those, to be honest. And you can set your updates, to check automatically. Okay. So anyway, let's go back to the editor here. And so those are all of your preferences there. Here's where the scope shows up right here. Now this is the log, and this shows the output of every command that runs in Sonic Pi, which probably you're not going to really be interested in if you're just starting, but it's kind of fun, and it's good for debugging too when you get a little bit farther along. So this area here, now this is your coding window, and it's really what they call a buffer. There are 10 buffers. If you look down at the bottom here, we've got 0 through 9. Okay, so each one of these is a separate buffer where you can put different code in. We're starting on buffer 0. The other thing is that it usually will, let me just see, I had something in there, okay. It usually will autosave. So if you're a little nervous about that, you can click on the save button up here. Now down at the bottom, we have all of the help files, tutorials, all kinds of stuff down here, which is just fabulous introduction stuff, as well as sample code. It's amazing. Anyway, so we're going to start here and just going to do our very first note. It's kind of like the hello world of Sonic Pi, which is to play a note. So the command for play something is play. Play a note, and I'm going to play 60. If you're not used to music and computers, you probably think, well, 60 is not a note, it's a number, but it's actually a MIDI number, M-I-D-I, and I think 60 is middle C. So we're going to try that. So I entered it, nothing happened. Why? Because we have to run the code, which is right up here under run. There it was. Hello world. Watch the scope this time, you'll see something happen over here on the right. Right there, okay. There it is, okay. So then you have your visual readout of the note itself. Okay, so not really impressive, but it did do something, which is the whole point of a hello world. So we're play 60. Just a couple more things we're going to go over here. Let's play another one, and let's see what would happen if we actually let's just change that to 62. What would happen? You'll notice if the numbers get higher, the notes get higher. Play 65. Okay. And by the way, there is a shortcut for clicking on R, which is Alt-R. And after a while, I just use that all the time because it's just too much trouble. Okay, so we have it playing one note. Let's have it play two notes. New line, okay? Hit enter, nothing happens because we have to run it. Alt-R. Now, that was interesting because it didn't do exactly what you thought it might. It didn't play one and then the other. It actually did, but because computers run their commands so fast, it's the same really as playing at the same time. So if you do that, it's kind of like two at the same time. So if you wanted to play one, wait a little bit, play another one, then the command you want in between the two is sleep. Now, one is at least, for now, we'll just say it's a second. Okay? So now let's try it. Okay. There we go. And you can change the timing in between there. So I can say, let's do it for half a second. Okay, let's do it for a quarter of a second. And you notice that we're getting into quarter notes and things like that. Okay? Let's do it for a tenth of a second. All right. Let's do it for 2 seconds. 2.5 seconds. So I'm coding. I'm coding music. It's not super impressive yet, but we're going to get there. But anyway, so that's how you find it. That's how you download it, install it, and we've done our very first notes. Next time we're going to get into much more detail about how to do this. But for now, let's Crouching Python with our very first one on Sonic Pi. See you next time.